Good evening, everyone. North Dickinson defeated Stevenson 55-30 in the fourth week of the high school football regular season. St. Ignace trailed Stevenson 20-14 at halftime of last week's Division 8 district final before coming back to win 35-20. North Dickinson was voted the UP Small School Team of the Year by the UP Media 10-8 a couple weeks ago. Both the Nordics and Saints were undefeated going into tonight's regional final at James Priestat Memorial Field. St. Ignace always travels well. Doesn't matter if it's basketball or football, they'll have fans. North Dickinson strapping on the helmets. In the first quarter on 4th and 4, Saints quarterback Tyler Snyder finds Parker Simmons reasonably wide open for the touchdown, 17 yards, and the Saints have a 7-0 lead. St. Ignace driving again later in the first quarter, but this time Snyder's pass would be picked off by Logan O'Neill with the one-handed grab down at the 8, but the Nordics would have to punt. Then the Saints respond. Second quarter now. Snyder looking for Cody Terrian, makes the catch around the 15-yard line. That was good for 20. On the next play, Curtis St. Louis took a double handoff, and he would bounce off a tackler and jumps into the end zone. 17 yards. The Saints lead 14-0. North Dickinson would have a couple chances in the red zone in the second quarter, but on 4th and 13 here, Ken Pekarik's pass not quite caught by Cody Berg. The Saints would take over. 35 seconds left in the half. Saints driving. Snyder to Joe Ostman. Yes, he was over the goal line. North Dickinson didn't think so, so that's a touchdown pass, and that made it 20-0. Saints led at the intermission. Third quarter, Curtis St. Louis, another touchdown run, this one from 19 yards, 26-0 Saints. Then the Nordics get going. Near the end of the third quarter, Pekarik looking for Tim Ruska, and Tim will bring this one down, and that's 26-7 with a minute remaining in the third quarter. Dominic Christian would get a touchdown to make it close, but Curtis St. Louis would intercept this pass. North Dickinson rallied, but could not win. St. Ignace advances to the semifinal with a 26-20 victory. So taking a look at the scoreboard for Division 8, in the other half of the top part of the bracket, Beal City over Johannesburg Lewiston 49-16. So St. Ignace and Beal City will meet in a semifinal next week. The Ishpeming football team has dominated its Division 7 district opponents. Now it's on to the regional final at home tomorrow against Lake City. The Hematites cruised past Lincoln Alcona 40-12 and blanked third-ranked Mansalona 32-0. The Hematites are working on different techniques this week on both sides of the ball to get ready to meet the Trojans tomorrow.
And they spread it out and like to throw the balls, or spread it out, run to where you're weakest on the defense. So and they're fast and quick. They're not super big on the outside. They're bigger on the offensive line. But you know, they're going to cause us problems putting our guys in space. But you know, defensively, they come at you. They have a great wrestling program there. Their kids are put together well, and they know how to gain leverage.
Now this kickoff Saturday will be at 1 o'clock. On the scoreboard here, neither game played tonight. Pewamo Westphalia and Decatur also play Saturday at 1, but I can tell you that in the other half of the bracket, Saginaw New Val lost to Flint Beecher tonight, 19-15. The Negaunee Miners have made about 20 trips to the state high school football playoffs. Their opponent tomorrow, the Shelby Tigers, are in the postseason for just the 5th time, including the last 3 seasons. In fact, Shelby won its first district title in school history last weekend, shutting out Maple City Glen Lake 26-0. The Miners, not really in a mood to hear about Cinderella stories. Coach Paul Jacobson has been having them practicing at various parts of Miner Stadium to save on the wear and tear of the grass. Jacobson says the Tigers are pretty darn good, but his players are in an even better mood.
I think they're solid up front. I think they have good skill positions, and defensively they're 52 and they run it very well. It's a great time of year. We know we're 1 of 8 right now. We got to, in order to be a champion, we got to practice like a champion. I think our mind's been real good this week. We've improved each day. I just like our attitude coming into this ball game.
Kickoff tomorrow from Miner Stadium, set for 1 o'clock. This will be Shelby's second football game ever against a team from the UP. West Iron County shut out the Tigers 17-0 in the playoffs back in November of 1977. On the board here, the winner of the Shelby-Negaunee game will take on Ithaca. The 2-time defending state champions in Division 6 blanked Montrose Hill McCloy 31-0. For the second week in a row, the Menominee Maroons football team has revenge on its mind. Menominee defeated Kingsford 48-14 last week in a Division 5 district final. Now it's the regional final at home, where the revenge factor goes back a couple years. Maroons coach Joe Noah credited his defense for last week's win, and the defense will be tested against the Clare Pioneers. Clare bounced Menominee from the 2009 playoffs 20-7 in a game played at Gaylord. Good news, Walton Blush Stadium is the site for this game, and a few younger brothers of older Maroons remember that bad taste after that game.
Well, yeah, I was at the game watching my brother. I knew how upset he was about it. We're not going to let that happen this year.
We heard that Grayling beat them. Kingsford beat Grayling. We can beat them. We can beat them.
We just want to keep playing football one game at a time. We're guaranteed one more game, and that's the way we take it. One play at a time, one series at a time, and hopefully we continue to play well.
If there was a play of the year in the UP that did not score a touchdown, this pass from Harris to Hines, yeah, could be one of them, definitely. Kickoff from Menominee tomorrow, 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Now on the board here, the winner of the Clare Menominee game will take on Grand Rapids West Catholic, a 21-7 victor tonight over Newaygo. Very good possibility this might be at the Superior Dome next week. If Menominee wins, Clare definitely wouldn't want to travel back to the UP for 2 in a row. Rapid River is another high school football team looking for revenge in the playoffs. The Rockets host Bel Air tomorrow afternoon in an 8-man semifinal. Rapid River wrapped up its final workout this afternoon. Bel Air won the regular season meeting 28-16. There were some extenuating but not controversial circumstances. The Rockets hope by tying up some loose ends, the result will change tomorrow.
They're a pretty tough team, quick. I feel like we're a little bit bigger than them, but I think it'll be a tough game.
On playoff football, you got to prepare the best you can for this game, and Bel Air beat us the first time. You know, they're coming up here. They beat us up here. They handled us pretty well in the end of the second and third quarter. It's going to be a tight ball game.
One reason Bel Air won the first battle happened on this play when Pearson was injured while being tackled. Kickoff from Rapid River slated for 2 o'clock tomorrow. When we come back, we'll take a look at some NMU volleyball and more. The NMU volleyball team wraps up the regular season with a homestand. Wildcats hosting Saginaw Valley State at Vandement Arena. We'll pick up the action in the second set after NMU won the first. For the Wildcats, as the ball crosses the net, Lisa Studnicka, Kalisha Harley to Lena Lopes, puts that one off the block and between it, ties the second set at 21. Cardinals would have a response. Kate Zopek and Lindsay Reynolds will get the set, and she puts that one off the block. She had 16 kills. Cardinals lead 22-21. Next point, Suzanne Solon, Harley, Studnicka. Yes, that one's good. She had 19 kills. That tied the set at 22. A Jasmine Calhoun block is coming up here for NMU. She had 9 block assists and 2 solo blocks on the evening. Saginaw Valley State won the second set on a service ace, but NMU came back to take the third and the fourth, winning the fourth set 27-25 and the match 3-1. Elsewhere in GLIAC volleyball, it was Michigan Tech blanking Lake Superior State 3-0. Tech and Northern switch opponents Saturday. Madeline Haben had 30 assists for the Huskies. In hockey, CCHA. Initially, it was a good game for NMU. DJ Vandercook and CJ Ludwig had both Wildcat goals. Unfortunately, Miami won 5-2. Lake Superior State over Ferris State 4-1. Michigan beats up on Michigan State 5-1. Western over Bowling Green 3-1. WCHA, North Dakota blank St. Cloud State 3-0 in Denver. Edges Minnesota State 4-3. Also in college hockey, Marquette's Colin St. Ange, the only goal in the third period. The Finlandia men defeat Marion 1-0. Taylor Gustafson had 64 saves for the Finlandia women. Unfortunately, Marion won 5-1. The Michigan men and Michigan women both win tonight, holding their opponents to 62 points. NMU falls to Detroit in preseason play 88-53. TJ Cameron with 20 points for the Wildcats. 91-71 Missouri St. Louis over Lake Superior State. Lake Superior State edges Oakland City 71-69. In the NBA, Pistons lost. Andre Drummond played well, 22 points, 8 rebounds. Oklahoma City wins by 11. Milwaukee beats Washington by 10, and we will be right back.